Right now in your Fast Track to 7, breaking news overnight. Fire officials say a home is most likely a total loss after a fire yesterday evening.
The Kindred Fire Department and multiple agencies were called to Highway 18 in Kindred around 5:30 last night for a report of a home on fire. Here's a look at the damage. Upon arrival, officials say the home was fully engulfed in flames.
The Kindred fire chief says that one pet was able to be rescued from the home, but no other reported injuries. The cause of the fire is unknown, but investigators have turned the investigation over to the state fire marshal's office.
A 19-year-old in Fargo has now been arrested for his part in a fake ID operation.
Officials say Blaze Bits sold over 500 fake IDs to underage people in the Fargo area, making over $40,000. Fargo police say they first launched an investigation into Bits back in September of last year and got a search warrant for his home in the 1200 block of 14th Avenue North. They say preventing an operation like this from going further is for the best.
This is one example of us looking into a situation that unsafe issues can arise. You know, we have minors drinking, people under the age of 21 drinking, as the chief talked about. We have crashes. We have all kinds of things that we've seen happen in the past. And this is just one step that our Criminal Investigations Division, Detective Geese, along with his property crimes team, worked on and did a very, very good job.
Bits was arrested for counterfeiting and illegal control of an enterprise, which are both felonies.
Employees over at a Grafton scrapyard are safe after they found something you don't see every day, a live grenade. An equipment operator was going through a pile of loose scrap when he came across it. His boss called the cops, and authorities then called in the Grand Forks Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad officials say the grenade still had enough charge to produce a potentially lethal blast radius of about 30 feet. However, they were able to detonate it safely.
A Grand Forks man is facing several charges after he allegedly held down a girl and assaulted her in her bedroom. According to court documents, on Tuesday, a girl said she was sleeping and woke up to a man wearing a mask on top of her. The man was later identified as Jahan Stafford. The girl told investigators he was using his hands to cover her mouth while touching her inappropriately. When police questioned Stafford about the incident, he told them they were, quote, playing a scenario and he was pretending to be a burglar, end quote. Stafford is now charged with felony gross sexual imposition and child abuse, among other charges.
The trial of North Dakota suing the federal government over the Dakota Access Pipeline protest is set to enter day 5 today. A former Highway Patrol colonel named Michael Gerhardt testified Thursday about the expenses his department had to cover, including extensive overtime hours. The federal government says he and others were inexperienced in dealing with situations like the DAPL protest, but Gerhardt stated the feds did not provide enough resources.
Time now for a look at our storm team forecast as we make our way through our Friday morning. We're sending things over to meteorologist Lisa Green. Good morning.
Good morning and happy Friday. We're looking at conditions today that are going to be a little different. It's going to be cooler than we've had the last couple of days, and we're watching out for a few areas of light snow as well. Here's our view in Fargo. We've got overcast skies right now, but good visibility to start off our morning. And temperatures that, at least for a February morning, are not bad at all. In fact, it's very warm. We're at 29 degrees right now in Fargo. Feels more like 17. And wind is out of the north at 17 miles per hour. So there is that northerly breeze that is introducing colder air to the valley. Grand Forks, a little farther north where we've had this wind going on for a while now, we're slightly cooler. We're at 22, and it feels more like 8 degrees in Grand Forks at the moment as well with overcast skies. So let's take a look at the radar and satellite map. Most areas are cloudy right now, and then there are some places seeing a little bit of light snow. You can see some over in the Stutsman County area, a little bit of flaky activity, very light, but the main area is in northeastern North Dakota, moving to the southeast, so moving toward the Grand Forks and Grand Cities area right now. So you might see your snow chances ramp up. And as we take a look a little bit north of town, over by the Manville area, maybe up toward the Minto area, seeing some of that snow moving through. And again, that's going to slide to the south and east here as we work our way through the morning. So don't be surprised if you run into a little bit of light snow in some locations here today. Won't won't be everywhere, and it's very light. Here's a look at our forecast. We've got clouds to start. We'll be clearing out from north to south as well through the day. So a high of 32 today and this afternoon in Fargo with some sunshine. But that northerly wind again keeps our temperature from rising like it did the last couple of days. But don't worry, you warm weather lovers. We've got some return to some warm temperatures on Saturday. It'll be windy again this Saturday with temperatures reaching the 50s for places like Fargo, high of 55. Could be a record. And again on Monday, another surge of warmth ahead of our next system that we'll be tracking next week.
You know, I don't think it was, a coincidence that we popped up on screen with you. And you said, don't worry, warm weather lovers.
And it was on cue. Our warm weather lovers here. You guys are going to enjoy tomorrow. Just know that it's 55 for the high. It may not feel like 55 when we factor in the wind, but that's the price we pay to get back to that milder weather that we're going to have.
Small price to pay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. And thanks to these above average warm temperatures, some may be ready to jump ahead into spring.
The 62nd annual Red River Valley Home and Garden Show is giving that taste of spring in a way to help get you ready for those home renovations coming up.
Our Valley Today's Tatum Miller is live at the Fargo Dome this morning with the details about this weekend's show. Good morning, Tatum.
Good morning, Ashlyn. Good morning, Alex. It definitely feels like summer in here. It's a little packed in here because there are nearly 250 vendors at the Red River Valley Home and Garden Show set to open at 3 p.m. today, and we're here at the Fargo Dome. So today we are taking a stroll on the Walk of Dreams. This is Beer Garden Display by Hebron Brick Supply. I'm here with Rich Laren. Rich, what are we looking forward to today?
Good morning, Tatum. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to the 62nd annual Home and Garden Show. Home and Garden Show has been going a long time. We got tons of booths for everything, exterior, interior, remodeling, anything from new home construction, everything there. But you're sitting in the beer garden today, which Hebron Brick sponsors every year. So
this is beautiful. So what is Hebron Brick Supply offering for us?
We offer everything to do with your exterior, stone, steel siding. We have MAC metal siding and everything to do with your exterior landscaping. Outdoor kitchens, fire pits, retaining walls, trees, shrubs, perennials, landscape lighting, water features, all sorts of things like that.
So you do it all.
Yeah.
And I heard there's going to be some food here today. I'm starting to get a little hungry. What's that going to be?
We're going to have a couple vendors here, Fargo Phillies and Mac Daddies vendors, and beer.
All right, delicious. You can find more information at the homeandgardenshowfm.com. There are free show guides in all of your Hornbachers. Again, today it is running from 3 to 9 p.m., but we are also going all weekend, ending on Sunday.
What a fun way to spend your weekend. Thank you so much for live check-ins throughout our morning this morning, Tatum.
Well, the company Intuitive Machines has pulled off a moon landing, touching down on the lunar surface with the first privately built spacecraft.
The Nova C lander, nicknamed Odysseus after the Greek hero, launched into space on February 15th from a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. It touched down on the lunar surface last night and overcame a late-stage glitch with its onboard laser instruments.
Intuitive Machines plans to operate Odysseus on the surface for up to 7 days. NASA awarded Intuitive Machines $118 million to carry out the moon landing. The Houston-based business has become the first company to pull off a moon landing, as government agencies have carried out all previously successful missions.
Well, listen to this. A Los Angeles family went back to Universal Studios using a voucher from 3 decades ago.
This is pretty funny. The voucher was from the winter of 1990 when the Kramer family decided to visit Universal Studios in California for spring break. At the time, they took their 7-year-old son and 3-year-old daughter on the trip.
Now, the voucher was given to the family after a storm forced the entire park to close. They were told it would last a lifetime. So here we are, nearly 34 years later. Adam, the then 7-year-old boy, planned a trip with his family, and his mom said, "Hey, remember that voucher?" After hours on the phone with Universal representatives, park officials told the family that they would honor the certificate. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start. Have a wonderful Friday, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Take care.